Hello, Angels Worldwide. Today we're going to talk about some very delicate issues here. And I want to start out with the map, so-called heat map. And you can find the same heat map following the link. It's not that hard, just Google CoinGecko heat map. You should be able to find it. So what this map shows you are two things. Number one, it shows you what's going up and what's going down. And number two, more important, it shows you the size of each individual crypto market. And this is a very, very important concept because when you just see minus 4% or minus 5%, from your perspective, it sounds like the same, almost the same. In reality, it's a huge difference. Minus 4% BTC is equivalent of erasing 2 of BCH, basically. Yeah. 2 BCH appear and disappear every day in the market of BTC, every single day. That's the big difference. And it has implication on the worldwide market. Because ultimately, think about this way. Whoever's participating in the crypto, the first crypto they buy is BTC. The second one they buy is Ethereum. Most people actually wouldn't buy Tether, nor would they buy all others. Maybe some gamblers will buy Doge. XRP, very much a privacy coin, a private issued blockchain coin. Cardano, wannabe Ethereum. So all these things, most people wouldn't buy unless they have a high confidence in it. However, the most established coins is just these two, BTC and Ethereum. And therefore, the movement in this two coin has a disproportionate amount of impact on everything else for the rest of the market. I could say this. If someone just showed me the price of BTC and ETH, I probably can tell you with great confidence what's going to happen with the remaining squares without even looking at them. Let's say imagine everybody cover up this area. Just show me this two. I probably would be able to predict to a great confidence what the color of all the other squares are. And I personally have all my money in Bitcoin Cash because Bitcoin Cash is joined at the hip to Bitcoin. And these two, sooner or later, based on simple law of demand, supply, and mining, will be trading at 1-to-1 one day. I actually don't believe BTC will be the dominant force going forward in the crypto world. Instead, the dominance should shrink. This is an early stage, immature market. This is how it looks like. Let me show you how mature market looks like. Then I will come back to crypto again. This is the more mature market. As you can see, in the more mature market in the US, for example, you do have the dominating companies like Amazon, Berkshire, Apple, Microsoft, and so on. But none of this is like a 50% of the market cap. None of that. Let's say here, Johnson & Johnson. This is not 50% of healthcare. Amazon is not 50% of consumers. And same thing with all others. Google is not. No, maybe it is. Let's see. Well, this is the wrong location. Google shouldn't be mixed together with Disney. That makes no sense. But if they want to do that, this is miscategorized. More mature the market is, more diversified the market, like industrials. Let's say here Walmart, traditional retail, Costco. You can see that the market shares are more according to the actual real market share instead of imagination. So this is how a more mature market look like. Here again, S&P 500. You can see here, Apple is big, but Apple is not 50% of S&P 500. Now go back to this. Look at this. This is the early stage immature market. This is how it looks like. This is mature market. This is how it looks like. You have a high diversity. Some companies is not doing well, they're going to shrink until they disappear, like what happened to AOL ages ago. And then you have companies like Amazon and Tesla that used to be very small. Then because of hyper growth, they become very big in relative to the rest of the market. However, if you look at the shape and the look of the market here, it does not look anything close to this, right? So this is an immature market, which means in the long term, I expect the crypto market look no different than this. In the long term, In the long term, the crypto market looks just like this. Maybe the number one square will be BTC, but the remaining square will be more evenly distributed. And it will be more like the top 20 to 30 of the cryptos, probably going to be 50% of the market. That's more like the case. So that means if you are buying a diversified portfolio in crypto today, what you can do if you don't want to do any research, you just buy the top 20 coins. That means you cover up to here and then wait it out. And the market will grow and become looking like this. And then you don't have to do any research and you're pretty well diversified. Yes, when a Bitcoin goes down, you will go down with it. But in the long term, you're probably doing a lot better. However, that's not a strategy to get rich. That's just a strategy to participate. And I'm betting on everybody else using that strategy to participate. In return, more and more money will be allocated to a coin like Bitcoin Cash, based on fundamentals, based on every other reason I can think of. It's just a matter of time until Bitcoin Cash will grow to maybe to a size of a quarter, let's say this size of the BTC. BTC overall size in relative term to the market will shrink, but the absolute term, as in the size of the BTC itself, will actually grow. This is another thing I want to communicate about, because even though BTC as a percentage of the crypto market will shrink, but the absolute size of BTC will still grow. So right now we're at 617 billion. They're probably going to grow to a 2 trillion to 3 trillion market cap in about 3-4 years time. But the overall crypto market will not stay at 1.5 trillion. It will probably go to a 15 to 20 trillion dollar market cap. Yeah. So in the future, what you want to see or you will see in the crypto market is this. Just replace the names. Replace the ticker symbol with your favorite crypto coin. This is going to be the outcome. Okay? Or this. This is going to be the outcome on a global basis. Now, we have been bombarded with the news about Tether recently. I just want you guys to look at alternatives, because the number one alternative to Tether is actually government-issued stablecoin, which is coming up. And that is the next step of the rocket. It's going to ignite. They're going to push the price of crypto to a new high, because Tether is going to disappear probably. Already 3 years ago, it was pretty clear Tether is a scam, but you couldn't say that out loud back then. Today, you can say that out loud and don't be worried about any lawsuits. But imagine Tether disappear completely, $62 billion disappear. It doesn't mean everyone else will shrink with it, because the liability of Tether is not a liability of Bitcoin. Liability of Tether is also not the liability of Ethereum. Same thing for all other legitimate cryptocurrency. So what could shrink also is things like USDC, even the Binance coin. I'm not sure if you should keep all your money in all those exchanges. Honestly, at this moment, if I'm you, I will withdraw all my coin to my private wallet, keep your key private, make sure that nobody can access your key except yourself and those who you authorize. Keeping your key of, for example, BTC or Bitcoin Cash on an exchange like Binance is a very risky venture. I can't imagine why we want to do that. I really can't imagine, other than you want to trade. But why trade when you can buy and hold and capture a huge amount of future market cap like this at the early stage? Just remember, we didn't get to this stage in equity over a period of 1 or 10 years. This is the result of 100 years of equity market. And they're going to accelerate all that. This will get accelerated by crypto. Look at the complexity, how simple this looks compared to that, compared to this, compared to that. Think about that. All right? And what I want to say as a conclusion in the crypto section is that if you play your chips right, you can have a 10x, 100x, 1000x. BTC, I expect a 10x from here when it tops out, a minimum 10x. ETH can easily 100x. That's my guess. But BCH can 1000x on today's price. So right now BCH is $473 US. In 2025, we'll be looking at $500,000 minimum price, probably higher, because by then BTC will be around same price, 600, 700,000. ETH is probably 15,000, 20,000 easily, probably even more. But BCH, due to the nature how it is connected, oh wow, market cap $8,888,000,000. Take this as a sign, people. Look at this. This should be a sign from the universe. 8888. How often do you see this kind of market cap in Bitcoin Cash? We're at 8888, $8,888,000,000 market cap in Bitcoin Cash. And I dare to make the prediction then when the Tether storm is over, when the US government issued its own cryptocurrency stablecoin, we're going to see this coin at $500,000 easily. Yeah. All right. This is about the crypto section. Let me move over to this self-improvement. Queensland currently is into a extended version of shutdown. Basically, everyone getting scared again. Sydney is having extensive expansion of COVID cases. So even I sign up with the gym, there's a very good chance that I get locked out of my gym soon. So I decided to go with a much simpler program, 100 push-ups a day. This guy has a similar body build as me, skinny, and he looks tall. And I never grow a lot of muscle in my life, and neither did this guy. And he also happened to have relatively similar hair to mine, so that's a good plus in my book. And yeah, body shape wise, I actually look pretty much similar to that right now. And I really don't mind looking like this at all. So this was 1 year result. Oh no, 6 months result, but he has the 1 year result. This is 6 months, and he was doing 100 push-ups a day with 200 crunch, I think. Then he changed his diet. He never put attention on weight gain, but this video is very, very good. Highly recommend that. Yeah, so half done. 6 months, 12 months. With that kind of program, you don't gain huge amount of muscle, but what more important is you gain the habit, as he says in his video, which I highly agree with. The habit is far more important. Also, he is more interested in the absolute long-term results. I really like this guy's attitude. So he's thinking about how does he look in 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. That is a correct assessment. That's the right attitude. I can get on board on that. So right now I'm only doing like 20 push-ups a day. I'm going to tune it up to 100 and see how it goes. All right, this is something simple everybody can do. As he said in his video, if you can't do 100, do 50. If you can't do 50, do 20. Can't do 20, do 10. Can't do 10, do 1. Just start. Start with 1. Good enough. Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, I used to not be able to do no more than 2 or 3. I'm currently can do probably 20 in a row, but I do slow. I don't do the fast one. So this will be a good program for all the people who go into lockdown very soon, like everyone else in Australia. I wish you guys all good luck. I don't really look forward to it, but at least I can go around and drive car and get some sunlight. That's not too bad. All right, that's good enough for today. Enjoy the rest of the day, dear angels. Bye.